I got my green ambiance on with my ring light. And then I also have my microphone red. So we got the Christmas going on. I hope you can see my Christmas tree in the back there. I got it up in the room. I'm so excited. I love Christmas. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. But anyways, welcome back to Baby Girl's World. If you're new here, of the Gypsy Rose Blanchard a lot, okay? Because we need to get the truth out there. So I speak the truth train in my videos. I also talk about Amber Lynn Reed, but she's recently been demonetized and I guess isn't going to make videos because she's not being paid for it, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. If you enjoy doing content, you enjoy doing content. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're being paid or not. I didn't get paid by YouTube for a full fucking year. Welcome back to those that come often. I welcome you. How was your holiday this year, this Thanksgiving? Let me know in the comments. And always remember, be respectful and kind to each other in the comments. If we debate, if we have opposing opinions, anything like that, I just appreciate respect and love. That's my disclaimer, okay? We always start with this right here. Member of the video, bitch. Ooh, JoJo for show, bitch. She's my best friend. I love her to death. Yes, I do, bitch. Yeah, me and JoJo, she's my best friend. She's been a long time viewer of my channel, and we've gotten to know each other, and now I don't know what I would do without you, JoJo, so I had to make you member of the video. I just know you are gonna love this one, bitch. I am going to be changing some things on my channel because there's other delusional people that I really want to talk about. One of them being the Resilient Jenkins. And I know I've talked about them before, but if you don't know who they are, they're that family of 1,200 that live in that motel room. You know what I'm saying? With the delusional Stephanie and Drew. Okay, yes. We will talk about them. We're going to talk probably about the donut lady. And there's a few others as well. But for now, I do Gypsy Rose mostly. Okay? Also, if you find yourself vibing with the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I have about 60% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. Come on! You love this bitch. I got a lot to offer. And spill things. You know what? I think that once you get to know me, you're going to be like, oh, I love this bitch. I have a lot of confidence in myself, can you tell? But I learned, after my abuse from my ex-husband, how to sit down and really try to love myself. Do things for myself so that I can be the best me for everybody else. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? I got to show you guys something. You know what? Oh, this guy right here. Look at this. I made this. It's a gnome. Ain't he cute? I even made his little shoes out of cardstock paper. And then this is out of a stocking that we just did like around. I just think he's so cute. I made him by myself. Because I love gnomes. If you know something about me, I love gnomes. Alright. And I love butterflies. Butterflies and gnomes. Okay. We the truth train right now. And why do I say that? Why do I say the truth train all the time? Because mainstream media, to know the truth, to know what really fucking happened, who she really fucking is, instead of her being able to control the narrative with her lies, she's being exposed. And she hates it. That's why she's trying everything she can to divert our attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, here's pictures of my baby. In fact, it came up on my feed. I didn't even want to see it. I didn't want to see pictures of Aurora. That is not okay. Aurora's an innocent baby, and I have no business talking about her or looking at her or anything. She's not what the fuck I'm concerned about. I am concerned for her, though, because Gypsy Rose is her mother. So, with that being said, I do have consent for the baby, you know what I'm saying? So, if you're gonna ride the train with me, please, all aboard! Let's go, bitch! Let me stamp those tickets, let's go. Let's choo, chugga choo choo, bitch! Ooh. Yes. Fuck you, Gypsy Rose, I just gotta say that. Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Gypsy, I thought you said that you didn't get therapy in prison because this email says otherwise. It says that you were sexually abused by your grandfather when you were 9 years old and that the prison offers several classes to help. And also it says here, I've been getting therapy though, and the prison offers these classes. So how is it that you didn't have therapy? You're contradicting yourself again there, bitch.
Is it? It's and act like she was a trigger and make videos exactly the same as hers because you have some twisted fucking mind. And just so you know, guys, this video is an opinion-based video of commentary about Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Everything I say is for educational, entertainment, and informational purposes only. All right, I gotta say that. And none of this is alleged because we have proof. And also, just like I said before, I just want to remind you guys, we all are going to have opposing opinions about certain things, but we have to remain respectful in the comments, or I'm going to come.
Gypsy was always her mama's problem. The photos below are from Dickinson Park Zoo, specifically their Dream Night event, an event for special needs children. But what is interesting is the part in parentheses. The lady that made this post said the picture of Gypsy and her mom with a dog was taken at a birthday party. This is that photo. And that lady clarified further. Dee Dee had told her that she was robbed the night before that event, and goes on to clarify that that event was June 5th. But let's take a look at what Gypsy was doing on June 5th. She had texted Nick and she said, "Darling, what color restraints do you want? Black or pink?" And Nick says, "Dear, we're collecting them, but get black, sweetie." "Okay, darling," is what Gypsy responds. And here are said restraints in evidence. So was Dee Dee being robbed, or was Gypsy stealing money from her? I'm going to say she was stealing money because this too was in evidence. And if you look right there, it says to Dee Dee gift cards. Oh, and right here is the pamphlet from that Dickinson Zoo event, also in evidence. And I have two more things that I would love to show you. Here's a news article that says police in Greene County said Tuesday that Gypsy Blanchard admitted to lying about her age and about physical handicaps in order to gain money and trips. Which is interesting because now she comes on the internet and says, "I was a pawn." No, you weren't, baby girl. You were a participant. With all that being said, I'm going to leave you with this amazing glamour shot of old stepmommy Christy. And I feel like this is a good time to say, remember what you learned in Dare Week, kids. Anyways, shout out to 1 ounce of Jameson for sending me all of this. You're amazing.
Yeah, you were scary as hell. You outlived your mother because you couldn't fuck dudes. You sicko.
Does change depending on who she's talking to. And it's actually a very common narcissistic tactic. They will change their story depending on who their audience is for many reasons, such as manipulating the perception people have of them, gaining admiration from the people, and sometimes just to maintain a sense of power and control. So let's go through a few examples of Gypsy doing this. While she was waiting to go into court, another girl asked her why she was there, and she said, "Me and my boyfriend killed my mom?" And whenever the girl was like, "Wow, you seem so innocent," Gypsy giggled and said, "Yeah, I'm half and half." In my opinion, Gypsy responded this way, thinking that the other people going into court would admire her or be scared of her because she was a big hardened criminal. So the worst of the worst in the line. But whenever she talked to her aunt, her story changed.
Thank you so much, Aunt Celeste. And I don't know how you found out that I was in jail, but believe me when I say I'm innocent. I just got mixed up in a bad situation with someone.
What you witnessed there was Gypsy trying to maintain perceptions of her family thinking that she was just this sweet little innocent girl. Then you have this report while Gypsy was in Greene County Jail, where another inmate asked her if she sought out Nicholas to unalive her mother, and Gypsy was like, I probably did. She also told this girl that she had to clean up from the bed to the bathroom after her mother's unaliving. And she mentioned a stuffed animal, which I really do think was Barney, but I just can't prove it. And once again, to try to gain admiration, she's like, I'm gonna get away with this. Because if there's nothing felons love more, it's seeing another felon get away with it, because it gives them hope that they too can get away with crimes. Gypsy additionally tells her that she went into the room another time, not just to clean up the blood, but to take $5,000 out of a drawer. Gypsy also told this story to another inmate. And the reason why I know this story is not made up is because, one, this wasn't public information at the time, but two, Gypsy told another inmate that she was going to actually take $10,000, but that Claudine had put money down on a vehicle. And the police were able to track down the proof that she did put money down on a vehicle in April, and it was
And she admitted also to stealing cash from her mother. She stole the knives from Walmart. She's a fucking thief. Her mother was supposedly robbed, left stuff on the table, came home, and it was gone. No forced entry, by the way. So whoever calls coming from inside the house. It's not like anybody could use it because all prescriptions are digital now. You know what I mean? No one uses the paper ones anymore at all. It would be a red flag right away. So then she felt the need for the attention and filmed herself taking, or she could have gotten a shredder. If she had a shredder, she could have shredded it for, and been done with it. But she had to make a production out of it to be a hero. Look what I did. You guys, I took it to the pharmacy. My mom's so horrible. How do we know that your mother stole that prescription pad, though, Gypsy Rose? How do we know that you didn't steal that fucking prescription pad? Because according to you, you were the one addicted to painkillers, not your mom. So why the fuck would your mom do it? Is that another lie you told us? And so then I have this too. Someone even messaged Children's Hospital to let them know that she had this prescription pad and that she turned it into a pharmacy. And they so far got automated response from because some places will have the automated response come up no matter what you say. You could say, you're not good at shit, and that's what'll come up. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm hoping that she hears back from them because it's crazy to me. It's that it was found, according to the story they've told, Christy apparently found it under the bed. Why the fuck would it be there? And why wasn't it taken by authorities? Or why didn't you guys give it to Gypsy's lawyer? Because it would have helped her case.
Christy had talked about finding a prescription pad underneath my mom's bed. And so I recently came across it in a box of old photos. To my knowledge, it has never been used. I don't know. I mean, I could at least say there's no documentation of my mom using it.
Gypsy Rose, my, the tangled web of lies we weave, ma'am. You don't know if you're fucking coming and going these days. 1 minute you're like, my mom, I had this prescription pad from Children's Mercy. I can't believe I'm seeing this. To see it is just, Next you're like, she didn't use it. There's no documentation that my mother even used this. Which is it gonna be, ma'am? Are you just trying to put some space between you and this damn prescription pad because you don't want to be affiliated with it? Because why the hell was this not turned over to your attorney or to the authorities when Christy and Rod found it? Because they were trying to prove that your mama had Munchausen by proxy, yet they didn't turn the prescription pad over. Gypsy said they found this under Dee Dee's bed, and here's my thing. I've always said that this right here is a pallet. By the way, this clip is from the home video Gypsy made of the layout of the house, and she sent Nick. But right there you see her little CPAP thing. Then there's the pillow, a little cover, and the laptop leaned up against the damn thing. So how do we know that Gypsy Rose wasn't stuffing it under there? In the crime scene pictures beside Dee Dee's bed, pillow, there's the little piece that goes to her CPAP. Now this ain't a sheet though. That is her gown she took off that night. Gypsy was posted up chilling right here. And apparently pretty often she's gonna need a CPAP while she's sitting there. How do we know she did not slide it under that bed? And not only that, if Dee Dee was writing scripts, she wouldn't have needed to make a police report when her pills and money came up missing that one time. I'm just saying, it's pretty freaking interesting the way Gypsy went from, oh my gosh, look, we found this damn pet, to, she didn't use it. She didn't use it, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get what teeth he referred her to have taken out. Her mom didn't just take her in there, okay? Right here it says no difficulty with urination in diapers. There's the dates right there, by the way. Normal activity for age. It says it again, normal behavior for age development. Right here it says Gypsy was happy and talkative, normally nourished, some teeth missing in front, and has several on left side with decay. Right here they say normal behavior, cooperative, and very cheerful and pleasant. Ain't that something? She never got to talk to doctors, but honey, they know she was cheerful and pleasant. Right here it says her upper tooth was cracked. And then there's this one. Patient is able to consent for herself. DPOA is consistent with that. It talks about the Kleenecker doctor. DPOA is a durable power of attorney. It gives Claudine consent for Gypsy's care in the event that Gypsy became incapacitated or unable to consent. He didn't just have control over Gypsy's damn medical care. Gypsy Rose Blanchard by Greene County do by here appoint my mother Claudine Blanchard, my agent, to give consent or prohibit any type of health care, medical care, treatment, or procedure on my behalf in the event I lack the capacity in the event. Okay? Signed, Gypsy Rose Alcida, 2013, baby. I feel like these few documents covered a lot of her lies. I'm just gonna tell you, honey. The consent, the dental shit, the decay in her teeth. In fact, she claims she didn't get to talk to doctors, but doctors are calling her talkative, pleasant. This whole notion she didn't know what the fuck was going on, and her mom took her to this dentist, and they just ripped out her teeth because her mama said her teeth were crumbling. Clearly, the damn doctor who referred her thought she had a lot of work that needed to be done, honey. She didn't just have those teeth ripped out. And look, this is not all alleged. That's Gypsy Rose's damn medical record. Against her entertainment purposes, only my opinion, but honey, she lying. She needed that shit. Okay, she did it.
He also states that she has asthma. She was seen by a posted this TikTok where Gypsy Rose Blanchard and people leaking the pictures of Aurora online, which is not okay.
Knew something was gonna happen on Thanksgiving with Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I had a feeling, since she had been doing the whole prescription pad thing, that she was gonna do something for Thanksgiving, because she knew that people were losing interest, and I think her reading the comments has made her super irritated, because it's evident she reads those comments. And if you guys haven't seen, I guess there's some creators that have been sharing pictures of Aurora to other creators, knowing damn well that if things were to happen, that these creators would leak those pictures of Aurora. Because then what will happen is she's like, oh, well, people leaked the pictures, well, I'm just gonna start showing her. Because it's an inconvenience for her to not show her child. Because look at the videos, she probably has to edit them out, she has to edit things on there. She wants that cute mom aesthetic. She's gonna use this as an excuse to say that, oh, well, other people released pictures, so why shouldn't I just put her online? But that's the point, is you shouldn't be sending randos the picture. I had seen the picture of Aurora when she was born, because they were sending pictures to random ass people. But a lot of people had integrity and they didn't want to show a minor child. Much like me, I will not be showing pictures of Aurora here, because nothing is about that child. Everything is about her mother, who murdered her grandmother, all because she didn't want to take care of her anymore, and because she wanted to be with men, which she has done. But it's just a whole nother thing just to get people a talking again. She feels that 15 minutes dwindling.
And now she's going to take that as well. I might as well show her because everybody else did. Because it's inconvenient for her not to show her face. You know what I'm saying? And she wants so bad to be that mommy vlogger that she said she would never become. And she's just moving along right in with it, you know. But we don't see the milestones of the baby, which is very odd to me.
Did you guys ever notice that Gypsy Rose doesn't seem to discuss the milestones that Aurora is having? And I'm starting to wonder if there's a reason for that. Stay with me. I'm wondering, did she lie to us about Aurora having the microdeletion? Is that why she's not showing us milestones and only showing us things like taking Aurora to go see Santa Claus? I mean, and the baby's face being leaked, my opinion on that is stop it. That's not okay. That's not okay. I don't believe that we should be at all posting Aurora's face. And I believe that it was actually Gypsy that did that anyway. So I don't believe that anyone just, accidentally leaked a photo that they had forever. When no, it was Gypsy. It was definitely Gypsy trying to get everybody to stop listening to the truth train. But we're going to keep coming for you, bitch. So, and I just want to know, why don't you talk about Aurora's milestones? If you're a mommy vlogger, like you so much are trying to be, we all can tell, then why don't you discuss her milestones? Is it because she's behind, because she's got the microdeletion, because you have it so bad? There's no way you didn't pass it down. I'm sorry, I just have a hard time believing that.
supported GRB, and now she's just kind of like breaking off and going in her own direction. GRB is upset about this. I guess dealing with her is like walking on eggshells.
Physically, in the hammock. Also, often kids that are wheelchair prescribed in home. Wait, also, often kids that are wheelchair users are prescribed in home. Physical therapy. Did you go to physical therapy, Gypsy?
No,
Never?
never.
My daughter had PT and OT since she was 3 months old in the home. They come to the house.
No, I never had physical therapy at home or anywhere else. Now, I'd go to like, going back to your point, Kelsey, about like getting a new wheelchair, I would have to go to like the clinic that is like the physical therapy clinic to get measured for the new chair. But I never had like therapy or anything like that.
Another form of therapy that you should have had, well, I guess it's a red flag that you didn't have. When you have a G-tube, they definitely put you on a period of time after the G-tube placement with speech therapists because they try to help you to eat by mouth.
I don't recall having that either.
And I remember in her documents it's saying something about setting up, like having to get an appointment with therapists, but I don't ever see documents of her actually going through it. Like there's no follow-up. That I know of. I could be wrong. But...
Gypsy, did your formula get delivered to the door by, I think I've asked this before, straight to the door, or?
Yes, it was home delivered. The oxygen was home delivered. The diapers were home delivered. The formula was home delivered. And I think like the tubes and stuff like that, like the like the bags and
Well,
stuff.
Kenzie,
Was there any month ever that you can remember that your mom did not order or ask for your G-tube supplies?
No, she was always very good about keeping up with supplies.
the diapers were for Dee Dee. Do you not see the size difference?
See, that's what I was gonna
Bruh,
say. Huge
the
red
real
flag is
Kenzie,
didn't order it.
the real Kenzie, would you do that? You said she was probably just acting. Do you do that? Is that normal for you to do? Do you act like? I didn't know that was normal. So okay. Anyways, go ahead.
I got a motorcycle going by. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to think of all the questions. I'm not like trying to like make it about like what I know medical field now versus the difference then. Like a red flag should have been like no special tomato, no pea pod chair in the house. Like my daughter has a special tomato and she's grown from size 2 to size 5 is the highest. I've already trying to request for, mind you, she's had it for 3 years and it's the biggest size it goes to. So adults can sit in this chair too. I'm trying to get a pea pod so I can get her a different chair to sit in. You know what I mean?
Okay, what the past as mentally great as a child. What do you mean, Becky? I mean, doctors noted all throughout Gypsy's medical records that although the mom says she has a cognitive delay or that she's very like her vocabulary is very well, like all the doctors always noted that although mother says this, she seems, I can't think of the exact words, but they were actually very impressed by how smart Gypsy was.
That is also why Gypsy was such a huge face for the special needs community back in the day. I mean, you need to think about it. 90% of these kids were nonverbal. 90%. Like, you can't tell Gypsy, when you went to these events, were a lot of those kids talking? Like, it's not kids who are sick with cancer, but kids who are born this way. Were those kids talking?
No, a lot of them were nonverbal, like you said.
Thank you. That's why you were the picture. Like, that's a huge deal to be able to wake up from surgeries like you've had and be able to say, this surgery felt this way. I'm in pain. Like, that's not normal. Like, I don't, like, I have to figure out, if my daughter is sick, I have to figure out what is bothering her. Like, say, give an example. If she has bubbles coming out of her mouth at all, her throat hurts. I figured that out. Like, that's something I learned over the years. Like, little things, you have to pick up on little things for a nonverbal kid. So I see through all this going on. Yes, your mom did, like, all this conning, but the only reason that it...
So glad those days are over, though. And then it's like, stop fighting about the baby and who fucking put the picture out. It was goddamn Gypsy. Gypsy had someone put the motherfucker out.
We need to just stop talking about that damn baby picture. It's been going around for months, and someone finally leaked it. Why does it matter who leaked it? It wasn't Dreamer. We know it was this Mandy girl. She probably had the photo, just like we all had the photo, and she made a fake screenshot or something. But you guys are just arguing with each other and accusing each other and blaming each other, and this is what they want. Sheena said that the picture that she saw is AI, but come on. I believe that's Gypsy's baby. It looks just like Mia. But we need to stop giving it attention, because the more attention we give it, the more Gypsy